giving you a voice,
making it loud our own way.
Welcome to the fun.
We would like to thank our friends at Stryker for supporting fun so we can continue to make content for you. Stryker makes some of the most revolutionary medical equipment and is a big supporter of FIRST and its participants. If you are looking for an internship or career that supports you being in FIRST, check out careers.stryker.com to learn more. If you're on an FRC or FTC team and you're currently meeting safely in person and have a functional robot, we'd love to have you on our Behind the Bots or Behind the Bumper segments. Go ahead and reach out to us on any of our social channels, on Discord, or send us an email at admin@firstupdatesnow.com and let's get your team scheduled to be on First Updates Now.
Welcome to FTC Recap, where you get the breakdown and discussion of what's going on in the FTC community. From First Updates Now, I'm Abbas, and joining me today is Brooks.
Joining us on the show today are Ayush, Joseph, and Alan from Team 6165 MSEC Cuttlefish. They have consistently been ranked in the top 10 in the world throughout the season, and we're on our last top 25. If you have questions for them, make sure to tag at First Updates Now in the chat. Ayush, Joseph, Alan, what are all y'all's roles on the team?
Hi, so I'm Ayush, and I do software on the team.
Awesome.
Joseph, Alan?
Hi, I'm Joseph, and I do hardware.
I'm Alan, and I do hardware and design.
Okay, cool. So let's check into the world of FTC and First with our headlines. First has updated their 2022 calendar to include Houston Worlds from April 20th, 2022 to April 23rd, 2022, and Detroit Worlds from April 27th, 2022 to April 30th, 2022. This lines up with the dates from previous World Championships, so I'm really glad First is looking to return things back to normal. And personally, I think these can finally be in-person championships by that point next year, and I'm really glad to see an optimistic outlook from First by putting the dates where they would normally go.
Yeah, sure, totally. I really like that they put the dates back there. Again, like showing that optimism that things could probably go back to normal. Like I expect it to, like with the way vaccinations are going, but anything could happen. But like I'd be pretty upset if it's like 3 years in a row. Like
Yeah.
I don't know if that's gonna happen. All right. So the job for FTC book is a 142-page programming guide, which is meant for people with none or little Java experience. It appears to be a detailed and thorough guide with many things that would be important for somebody starting out to know software. Something I found interesting is that you can actually buy a physical copy of this book on Amazon, but you can also download the PDF for free on its GitHub page. Definitely something to check out for those interested in learning software.
Yeah, definitely. Have any of you guys taken a look at this before? I haven't, but I'm not a programmer, so.
This is my first time seeing it, but it looks like it would be a great tool, so I'll definitely check it out.
Awesome. So going to the next headline, First announced the introduction of the Rev Drivers Hub for FTC. I remember looking at this and it was a pretty cool thing to see. While phones on the robot and for the gyro station may still be used, the device eliminates the need for any phones in the FTC communication system. The gyro hub also allows for controllers to be plugged directly into the device, which eliminates the need for cable adapters. Also, it has a larger battery than the smartphones previously used. It will be available this summer and will be legal for next season. Overall, I think it's a welcome addition to FTC. I never really was that big of a fan of the phones and of course all the stuff clumsy things that went with them.
Yeah, no, definitely. I wonder if Rev will bring any to MTI for us to check out and stuff. I think that would be super cool. MSET, do you guys have any plans on purchasing one for next year, maybe in a couple years down the road?
I think we do have a plan to actually purchase one and test it out. But we'll see how our drivers want to use it. Alan, do you have anything to chip in?
It looks like it'll be pretty useful. I think the getting rid of the connectivity between like using the adapter and like with the controllers is like really good because we would just have problems with like connecting the micro USB to the phone. So like a direct connection with the USB would be like really nice.
Yeah, that on-the-go cable can really be pesky sometimes. But on to our next headline. So the 2021 to 2022 FTC season teaser was released last week, and our theme this year is transportation, with the game being called Freight Frenzy. Andy Mark opened up pre-orders on Monday for game elements to be received by August 27th. The hint we gather from Andy Mark's pre-ordering is that this coming season's game will be reusing scoring elements used in previous games, and so it looks like these game elements are the large wiffle balls from Cascade Effect, First Rescue, and Rover Ruckus, as well as the gold cubes from Block Party, First Rescue, and Rover Ruckus. And they also listed the quantity needed for a full game set: 60 cubes and 20 balls. So that's going to be, I think, I remember in Rover Ruckus having to reset the field between each match. Looks like that's not going to change for this next season too. It's interesting. First had, I think it was like 3 or 4 different options. They had the full field, just half a field if you just wanted to buy half a field, and they also had the remote field option. So it's going to be interesting seeing that maybe some teams will continue doing remote next year, which is understandable. I mean, COVID is different everywhere in the world.
Yeah.
Any thoughts you guys have? Are any of you juniors or not seniors? Are you guys going to be competing next year or?
Yeah, actually, most of our team is juniors, and everyone on this call.
Fantastic.
From our
Oh,
team.
fantastic. Yeah, so you guys will be experiencing the new games. That's awesome. I know Brooks and I are both seniors, so we're out of here. Yeah.
Can I ask you guys a question, FTC? So in FRC, it's not very common to have game pieces reused, but I know it's been done a couple times in FTC. When else has this been done before?
I think it's only with this game piece. I mean, it's been reused in like 3 different games, and I don't know if Velocity Vortex counts. I mean, sort of like it wasn't the same exact game piece; they were colored, but I don't know of any other pieces that have been reused.
So is this like the Andy Mark bailout package then, or what? Like that they're reusing it? That's
Yeah,
the
I
thing
mean-
that confuses me. It's like, I know suppliers have been hit really hard, and we've been trying to support them too. So is that part of the reason? I'd be very curious to know about that.
Yeah, I mean, I was just thinking like there's so many teams in the world. Like you can't just like throw these away, right? Like everybody had 90 gold cubes and 60 silver minerals from Rover Ruckus. You can't like exactly just throw them in the dumpster or something like that. So I mean, they got to have them laying around somewhere. I guess it's just a good way to reuse them.
Yeah, but you're also inferring that teams have been around for that long. Many have not or have retired.
Yeah, that's true. I guess I definitely like being a school team. I definitely always I always think teams just have elements.
All right, well, going into our next headline, MTI recently posted their team list, and I wouldn't have expected anything less. The list is made up of extremely competitive teams, which all totally earned their spot, including, of course, 6165, who is on our show today. Most teams are from across the USA, but 2 are from Romania, which is nice to see. I like to see that international touch. I personally can't wait to watch matches with teams like 8393, 8644, and so many countless amazing teams all competing at the same event.
Yeah, MTI is just going to be crazy this year. What do you guys think?
I think it's going to be very interesting to see how this all plays out in person. The whole FTC community has a very limited amount of video on like competitive in-person matches. I'd point out the BFR video, but that's as far as I can really go.
And the Texas for the past couple weeks. And the Texas Cup is coming up. I don't know if it's this week or in a week or two. And New Jersey State's also. New Jersey State's I think is June 11th or June 12th or something like that. So that'll definitely be exciting, seeing a lot of top teams at both of those tournaments.
Texas Cup is on June 15th.
Okay, June 15th. Yeah, so it's gonna be a packed couple of days. Late June.
We would like to thank our friends at Stryker for supporting this video. Stryker is looking for current and future FIRST alumni to join their internship program, and FIRST mentors who are looking for a great career with a company who actually supports their FIRST journey. Go to careers.stryker.com to learn more. You can also directly support Fun by joining Fun Nation. Click the join button, and just for a few bucks a month, you'll unlock special perks and directly support us so we can keep making great content. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell to stay up to date on our new videos. Keep the conversation going and provide your input to our content. Watch our live shows at twitch.tv/firstupdatesnow. Join our Discord at discord.gg/firstupdatesnow. And check out Fun FTC on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and First Updates Now on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter.